Before we begin, I want to thank you for being here, whether you've just found this channel or you've been walking with Gnostic CODEX for a while. If these messages resonate with something deep inside you, it really helps when you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment sharing what it awakens in you. That's how this kind of content finds the souls it's meant to reach. Now, let's step into the theme of this video. You've probably felt it, even if you never had a name for it. A quiet intuition that there is a level of reality so whole, so full, that nothing is missing there. A presence before all concepts of God, before religion, before fear. In Gnostic language, that wholeness has a name, Pleroma, not a brand, not a new religion, not another place on some cosmic map. The Pleroma is the fullness, the living, unbroken reality from which all true light flows. In this video, we're going to explore what the Pleroma is, how it appears in Gnostic myth, and, most importantly, what it has to do with your own soul. If messages like this resonate with you, remember to like the video, subscribe to Gnostic CODEX, and share your reflections in the comments. Now, let's begin. 1. The word Pleroma. Let's start simple. Pleroma is a Greek word. It means fullness, plenitude, that which is completely filled. In the Gnostic vision, the Pleroma is the fullness of the divine, not a bearded man in the sky, not a single throne in some far-off heaven, but a living, radiant wholeness where everything is aligned with the source. Think of it like this. If the true, unknowable God is the infinite ocean, the Pleroma is that ocean in motion, waves of living light, expressions of the divine in perfect harmony. In this fullness, there is no ignorance, no fragmentation, no forgetting, only being, only knowing, only love and intelligence undivided. 2. Aeons, faces of the fullness. Gnostic texts often describe the Pleroma as populated by aeons. You can think of them as great qualities or faces of the divine: truth, wisdom, Sophia, life-mind, grace, silence, and many more. These are not gods competing with each other. They are aspects of the same fullness, the way the invisible source expresses itself. In mythic language, the Pleroma is like a family of light, all different, all distinct, yet all made of the same essence. No jealousy, no conflict, no war, only a symphony of being, every note perfectly tuned. 3. Pleroma versus this world. If the Pleroma is the fullness, what does that make this world? Gnostic texts sometimes use another word, Kenoma, the emptiness, the realm of lack, of fragmentation, of half-truths. Here, we crave and rarely feel complete. We love and we hurt. We build and we lose. We seek and forget why we started. From a Gnostic point of view, this is not the perfected creation of the highest God. It is the result of a distortion, the work of a lesser being, the Demiurge, who shaped a world that mirrors his own ignorance. The contrast is sharp: Pleroma, wholeness, clarity, light; Kenoma, division, confusion, shadow. Yet even here, the Pleroma has not disappeared. Fragments of its light are hidden inside certain souls. 4. Sophia, and the crack in the fullness. In many Gnostic myths, the story of the Pleroma and this world passes through one central figure, Sophia, divine wisdom. In very short form, Sophia is an aeon in the Pleroma, a pure expression of divine wisdom. Moved by a deep desire to know and create, she reaches beyond her proper harmony, acting without her full counterpart. From this unbalanced movement, something distorted is born: the Demiurge, the blind creator. The Demiurge does not know the Pleroma. He thinks he is the only God. He builds this world in ignorance. In that mythic language, you could say, a crack appears at the edge of the Pleroma, and through that crack a distorted reflection springs out and starts building a lesser universe. Sophia, seeing what unfolded, feels sorrow and compassion for the sparks of divinity that end up trapped in this lower realm. Part of her presence falls into the cosmos and into the human soul. So now we have the Pleroma, the intact fullness, the Kenoma, the broken reflection, Sophia, the bridge, the longing in the soul that still remembers the light. 5. where the Pleroma touches you. All of that can sound like distant cosmology. Aeons, Fullness, Demiurge, Kenoma. But the question that matters is this: where does the Pleroma touch your life? You taste it in moments when you feel quietly whole, even if nothing outside has changed. A deep peace appears with no obvious reason. A sudden knowing arises in you that is not just a thought but a direct clarity. You experience a love that is not needy, not fearful, not possessive, but simple, steady presence. For a second, you are not hunting for something, not running from something. You just are. In those gaps, the Gnostics would say the Pleroma is shining through you, not as a place you go later, but as a reality touching you now through the divine spark. 6. The trap, escaping versus embodying. When people hear about the Pleroma, they can fall into a subtle trap. I hate this world. I want to go back to the fullness. I'm done. Take me out. The longing is understandable. Many Gnostic souls feel like exiles. But from a deeper angle, your presence here is not an accident. The point is not to bypass your humanity, despise your body, or sit and wait to be teleported back to the light. The point is to let the memory of the Pleroma change the way you live in this broken realm, to see through the lies of the Demiurge's systems, to refuse to worship cruelty and ignorance, to let truth, kindness, and clarity flow through you into this place, even if it never fully understands you. You are not here to fix the whole Kenoma, but you are here to stop letting it own your soul. 7. The Pleroma is not far away. One of the greatest illusions is that the Pleroma is up there, and you are down here, and the two are infinitely separated. In Gnostic insight, the separation is mostly in consciousness. The Pleroma is beyond this world, yes, beyond the reach of the Demiurge and his archons, but not beyond the reach of your innermost being. You cannot travel to it the way you travel from one city to another, but you can remember it. Every time you turn inward in sincerity, drop the masks and roles for a moment, align with what you know is true in your depths, even if it costs you comfort. You are, in a small but real way, living from the edge of the Pleroma while still walking in the Kenoma. You are a fragment of fullness moving through a world of lack. If something in this vision of the Pleroma rings like a distant home in your chest, if you've always felt that the real God must be more than the jealous, angry figure you were given, you might be remembering the fullness behind all names. The Pleroma is not asking you to abandon your life in disgust. It is inviting you to carry its light into the very places that forgot it. If this spoke to you, remember to like the video, subscribe to Gnostic CODEX, and share in the comments. Have you ever tasted moments that felt like a brief return to the fullness? And whatever this world tries to tell you, hold this close. You do not come from the prison. You come from the fullness that no prison can erase.